Hi everybody, it's Jamie.
Hi, Gemma.
From Play-Doh and Preschool. We've got good news.
Oh,
She almost forgot!
Jamie found my gingerbread pieces.
Because I had nothing better
believe
to do on a Tuesday evening, we decided to reorganize our closet a little bit. And so I was pulling a couple things out to shuffle them around, and lo and behold, it had fallen down in the closet.
I thought we were never going to see them ever again.
Texted her a picture like at 11 o'clock last night. Like, look what I found, and she wrote back, all caps, what? Where was that?
I really had given up hope.
It was in the closet. It had fallen behind something.
Yeah, that's great. I'm so happy.
It's great that we found it. It's bad that our closet is in such a dire.
Yeah, but it was keeping me awake at night.
We found our gingerbread pieces for next year. Hey everybody, we thought we would come with some ideas for you about how we work on letters with our preschool students, no paper and pencil necessary. So I know a lot of curriculums and a lot of schools require or I guess suggest or offer worksheet practice for their students for making the letters. And I've heard from other teachers and they say, we like your ideas, but we really want our kids to be able to make the letters, and so the worksheets are the best way. And we would like to offer you these 5 alternatives to worksheets for practicing letters. So,
You want to start? Or should I start?
it's up to you. We
Which
have
one are we
5
going
ideas for you.
We were debating on how we were going to show them to you without everything
can kind of see this.
sliding off. So I think this is going to be
This is gonna
okay.
work.
I think I may still have to tilt a bit, but
It'll be okay. I think you can see exactly what we have here. Awesome. Okay, so, you know I'm a big bargain shopper. I could just shorten that sentence, couldn't I?
yeah.
I shop a lot. But Target, if you have a Target near you and it has a dollar spot, you need to get there like today because they have packs of felt letters and numbers in their dollar spot. They are so durable and fabulous. And they're all different, these beautiful bright colors. Look how awesome these are.
Oh, match. Because I forget everything is back.
We have to try to do everything backwards when you're on the
I cannot
camera.
do this upside down.
Anyway, you don't have to have these felt letters. You could just write a letter on
I can't go wrong with this one.
on an index. I know, that's why I picked these out. You could just write a letter on an index card, but we like to set up this invitation to play with these felt letters and
These
Velcro sticks.
Yeah, so
Okay.
how did we get these? I can't remember.
We made them.
Okay, so Jamie made these. Jamie spent hours and hours making these, which is they're popsicle sticks with Velcro stuck to them.
Sticky
which
Vel.
may sound like a simple thing to do until you do hundreds and hundreds of them.
You know, I like to say I like to use my Xyron when I watch TV
Yeah.
at night. This is
Jamie
like for a
made
Netflix binge. So like if
Yes.
you're ready to watch an entire season of like Law and Order SVU or maybe like 13 seasons, this is the right
Yeah.
project for you.
Yeah.
I will leave a link, but this is actually an idea from Nicolette at Powerful Mothering. And I saw it on her blog and I thought, oh, those would be perfect for so many different things. This is a very versatile, manipulative.
They've
So-
been very durable too. Jamie
Yeah.
made these. You made these years
10
ago.
years ago,
and
I
we've
don't know, 5 years ago, a long time.
Yeah.
All right, so the invitation to play is a set of letters, and you could write them on index card or just put out the little Velcro letters, and then we offer the sticks to the kids. And all they have to do with this little invitation to play is choose a letter and try to make it out of the Velcro sticks. So the X is a little easy.
Well, you have to lay them down.
Yeah, the X, you know, they could just lay it on the table like this, but then some of our kids, of course, will want to put them together and
Kind of an E, kind of hard to do this way.
backwards again.
It's hard to do it like this.
But they can make the letters out of the Velcro sticks. So it's a really tactile, fun way for them to build the letters. Now, if you don't have Velcro sticks, you could also just use
I got stuck to the table.
you could also just use craft sticks and have them laid on the table. But
Yeah.
our kids just really like to stick them together for the Velcro with
These
the
are all
Velcro
good for
sticks.
making shapes with. You can do all sorts of things with these. So if you don't have some of
That's a
these,
different
you
video.
should make those. I'm just saying all the things you could do with these.
But
too.
you could just use craft sticks and letters and have the children try to make the letters out of sticks. Okay, so that's idea number 1. And
Sticks are hard to put away though. You should see me trying to get them all back in the box.
they're a little
Yeah,
cumbersome. It's like putting a bunch of magnets together. Idea number 2 is to have the children build the letters using Unifix cubes, or these are not the official Unifix cubes. I think these are called...
These are the generic.
These are the generic ones, but you could get any kind. And I actually made these for my students because we had a student, do you remember Sebastian did it that one year? And he did it completely, it was really spontaneous. We had the blocks out for something else.
Yeah.
And he started spelling his name. I think there's even an Instagram picture of it because I was so impressed. And then I had other kids who were trying, but needed a little bit of support. So I printed these, like
My G.
this is Gemma's G. This is not universally
not an
left
easy
and
one.
right. Here, pick one that looks the same for you, left and right. And so I just printed these for the other students and found that they're really nice. We laminated a set. This is not laminated, so it would show up better on the video. And
You want to build them?
yeah, the students can just use the Unifix cubes to build
It's easier when you don't have to hold up the tray.
to build a model of their letter. So if they're making the H, I thought you were gonna make it. And then I stole them from you.
She stole them and I'm holding the tray.
Sorry. We'll switch for the
It's
next
all
one.
good.
Anyway, they can make the letters out of the Unifix cubes, and if your students need a little support with it, then you can print these little Unifix cube. The snap. That's what they're called, snap cubes.
Snap cubes.
They're a little bit cheaper. You're right. Everybody's yelling or writing and not yelling. Snap cubes, snap cubes. You're right. Yeah, that's it.
I didn't even know they had a separate name.
The
Okay.
Unifix,
That's probably your generic one.
the Unifix ones don't have the holes on the sides, I think.
Really?
I don't.
I don't know. I can't remember.
Anyway, so this is a fun way to have the students practice making the letters. There's a printable of this with uppercase and lowercase in my store. I'll leave a link. I think it's only a couple dollars to print it off. Okay, do you want to model this one?
Okay. Jamie has mentioned this before. We have 3 of these in the classroom. I went to pick one up to bring it on here. It's like, wow, this is really used. It's kids use them all the time, so it's really well loved, is what I'm going to say. So I basically going to show you what it is. It's a binder, very easy. It's hard to show because it's reflection on the thing. Okay. Jamie's leaving me.
Sorry.
Oh, I don't know if I like being here by myself, Jamie. So inside we have all of the different letters, uppercase, lowercase, and all the children do is open up their little pencil pouch, which Jamie's attached, get their pen out, and it's hard to do this backwards, and write the shapes, the letters. It's really simple. Kids love it. Our guinea pig's going to squeak now because she'll think that there's food. And that's it. And there's the little erasers inside. They can erase and start again. So when I looked today, all of them were filled up, so I had to erase them all. They like writing them. I don't know if they like erasing them quite so much.
It's a novelty that's worn off by the middle of the year with erasers.
All the letters are in here. Really, really good practice. Yes, you do need a pen still, even though we said no.
I said no
pens.
pencil. Yeah.
Pencil, okay.
Dry erase is,
Pencil.
in my mind, a little bit different than
Different.
just pencil and paper practice with a worksheet. So,
It's really straightforward, very easy to make. Jamie, are you going to link it?
yeah, I'll put links in afterwards. It's easier for me to do it on my computer after we've gone live. So,
Yeah, it's really straightforward. It's fun. We have 3 of them in the classroom, and the kids can just go and get them and practice whenever they want to.
awesome.
Don't leave me again. I was
sorry.
like, oh, I don't like being here by myself.
Okay. And the next idea, the 4th idea we have for you is also from another blogger. I will leave a link to her site, but these are free printable letters that you can make with pattern blocks.
I'll have a go.
And so we have this set of wooden pattern blocks, but you can get them in foam or plastic, and they're good for, I had them in 2nd grade for fractions. So there's a hexagon, and then the red ones are trapezoids that are like half the size, of the hexagon. And then there are
We only pulled a few of them out.
parallelograms, that are a third of the size. There's some squares, there's little green triangles. And what the students do You can
Can you see it?
Yeah, you
Okay.
can.
Without them all sliding off.
It's
there?
just match the shapes to make the letters. And this is from confessionsofahomeschooler.com. I will leave a link to the exact site where you can just print off the whole alphabet. And we love to put this out at one of our literacy centers so that the kids can practice making the uppercase and lowercase letters, but do it in a really
Normally they wouldn't slide around.
interesting visual way with the pattern blocks. So the age group for these activities, we do these with our 3s and our 4s, both of our preschoolers. Yeah, definitely. Some of our, at the beginning of the year, some of our younger 3s are not ready for this, but at this time in the year, yeah.
You can start with the kids, their names, they start to recognize the beginning, their own name first.
Yeah.
So put out their own letter and then they're
like,
going to be,
hey, there's my name.
O, there's my G.
Isaac is like, hey, look, you put out my name. Yeah, look, there's your
so
I.
that's a good way so you don't overwhelm them with all of the letters because that's going to be too much.
Oh, yeah, I would just put one on a tray. Okay.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. And then the last idea we have for you is probably one, I think we've shared this when we do like a look at all of the centers that we have set up for the week. And it's fine motor dots, I think we call them, or alphabet dots. And we have a couple of different ideas for how you can use these sheets. So these are another little printable, but you could just, if you could just print the dot, the letters yourself. I was trying to find one that's the same forward and backwards or left and right, so it looks the same for you. And again, we might just pick 1 or 2 of these out and put them at the Literacy Center in a page protector. And there's some different ideas. So here's one if you want to make a lot of copies or if you want something to send home with the kids.
Yeah. So I'm not actually going to do it on here right now. You want me to?
No. Because then I have to go back and just print the O.
Oh, exactly. Now this won't work if you put it in a page protector. What are these called?
The dot. Yeah, but
they don't seem to work very well on there.
It's just straight on the paper, I think.
And you can just dot them as you go around. I can't do this backwards. It's so weird. Okay, so you just
pretend like
dot.
we're doing it the right direction.
Dot. Okay.
So you could use a dot marker. And then another idea we have is to incorporate some fine motor skills by giving them little pieces. So these are glass beads from probably the dollar store
Or a craft store. They're things you put in flower.
Yeah, like in the flower
vases or. Now I'm going to tell you a story about the tongs. Jamie buys a lot of tongs. I don't know why.
You could shorten that sentence.
Jamie buys a lot. But these tongs, we were sorting some things out, and I found we have tongs in separate places.
We had like 4 boxes of tongs. I had like
so many different types of tongs. But if you don't, you could
use chopsticks or
whatever you have.
These are actually from the dollar store, these clear tongs, and they come in the party aisle, like where all of the what do you call it, like catering, catering at the dollar store, but like where they've got like the party platters, and they're 4 for $1, so they're 25 cents each.
So if they break, it's not a big deal.
Yeah,
and they do break.
They do. Sometimes the kids, especially at the beginning of the year, will pull them open. But you could have the kids place them, I'm going to scoot this back a little bit, on the dots with their fingers, or if you'd like to make it a little bit more difficult, you could use the tongs.
It is actually quite difficult.
It is difficult. Well, you're trying to get them all flat.
Of course,
But this is a fun way for the students to practice the letter. And then the printable also has a picture that matches the initial sound so that they can start to make that letter sound connection. So
I can't read the comments.
will you please? Yeah, I'll give you all the links as soon as we're off. It's just hard for me to do it on the iPad. But I will, as soon as we're off, I'll log on to my computer. And then another idea for if you don't have glass beads or if you're afraid of choking hazard, definitely don't use those with younger kids. They're fine for our 4-year-olds. And even our older 3s don't mouth things anymore. But you could use pom-poms. And again, they could just do it with their fingers. These are just little craft pom-poms. Or you could give them something tricky, like these are tweezers. And these are the ones we got.
Oh, at the NACI?
At the NACI from that lady with all the fine motor gadgets. And so they can just use these to make the shape of the letter on the page. So those are some hands-on ways. We truly believe that hands-on, being able to touch and have that sensory experience is 100 times better than sitting and tracing letters with paper and pencil on a worksheet.
It's much more attractive to a child to do something like that.
That's true. If you picture, worksheets at a table with a bunch of pencils or bowls of colorful pom-poms with little 25-cent tweezers, which one do the kids want to sit and work on?
Yeah.
probably the one that they
Definitely
get to
this one.
touch and do.
Yeah.
So we try to think of ways that we can make learning the letters more hands-on and fun and developmentally appropriate. So those are our 5 ideas for you. I will go back and leave links, I promise. And what else?
We won't be here tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow, so we actually don't have school Friday. Our school system is closed for the day, and so preschool is also closed. So today's the last day we're going to be with you this week. We both have something right after school tomorrow. So we will see you on Monday. So it's going to be a long weekend for us.
Really long for me. I have a gymnastics competition to go to.
Gemma's a gymnastics mom.
Yes, and they're long. They're really long.
You just sit for 5 hours to watch a kid participate for
4
3 minutes.
or something. Yeah.
Anyway, we hope you have a wonderful afternoon playing and learning with your kids, everybody. And see you again next time.
See ya.
Bye.